How's it going, everyone? Obviously, this is a different video than what you're used to seeing from me. This isn't a podcast episode, nor is this a live stream. This is different. So I just wanted to experiment with some new form of content. If you ever watch The Weekly Slap, that's Jayschlatt's YouTube channel that he has, one of his YouTube channels that he has, where he kind of it's a little more serious. He talks about some more serious topics and answers questions that people ask him. I wanted to try doing something like that where I have this gameplay from Uno that I did the other night with some friends where I stayed up till 1 in the morning playing Uno. I hope that's not a distraction for anybody, but it was something that I wanted to experiment with, and I figured, hey, might as well give it a shot. So let's just get right into it. So this first question we have here isn't really too big of a question. The question is, what is your number one goal in life? Um, I used to have a lot of different type of goals in my life that I wasn't really sure which one was my number one. For a while, it was starting a family, but I'm not, I'm too young for that. I'm not trying to be a dad right now. I'm just got finished with high school. I think right now, my number one goal in life is to just be somebody in life. That's really my biggest thing is I don't want to be just like, I have a specific career I want to go into, and that career involves filmmaking, which is something I want to pursue while I'm in and also when I'm out of college. So hopefully that's something I can do. That's really all I can say for that question. It's just I want to go into films. So this next topic is life. It says, how do you get through life every day when you feel like people don't like you or you try to prove your worth, but everyone makes so much fun of you to the point where you don't want to be around anyone but yourself? This is one that I read over all these questions before I made this video, and this is one that I really wanted to talk about because I figured I could kind of relate to this one. I've been in that situation where I feel like I have to prove my worth to everybody or feel like everybody just kind of hates me. And the most I can say is this. Honestly, if you feel like you have to prove your worth to the people that are around you, you just need to surround yourself with better people. A lot of that is just toxicity that you're really kind of experiencing at that moment in time. Like I can just, as someone who feels like who has had to prove his worth to people, it took me a while to learn something like that, but eventually I found people that I feel like I didn't have to prove myself to. We all kind of just shared the same interest. We had that vibe that we could just be around each other with no problems. We don't have to prove ourselves to each other at all. I have my moments where I feel like maybe I'm not good enough for people, but even then, I know that they care about me. It's just a lot of it comes down to making sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people. And if you feel like you have to prove your worth to everybody and that people don't like you, you honestly just need to surround yourself with new people. That's super toxic. I don't really have too much I had to say for that one, but it was one that I really wanted to talk about. I figured I could give the most point blank advice about that one as I possibly could. This next one I looked at was an interesting one I wanted to kind of take a dive into because I haven't been in this situation before, but I feel like I can kind of relate to what you're talking about. So this one says relationship gone weird. I got with my best friend for like 2 weeks, and he said that he was confused. I said, cool, okay. Then he said he just doesn't want the stress of a relationship in his life and just wants it back to be where we were just friends. But it's just weird. What should I do? Should I just dip or should we stay friends? First off, if you're asking if you should just leave entirely and just stop talking to him, communicating to him, no, I don't think you should stop talking to him at all. But if he wants it to be where you guys are just friends again, I think you should be able to respect his wishes. Because maybe he just realized he wasn't ready for a relationship and just wants everything back to the way it was. You should be able to respect that, and I don't know, maybe sit down and talk with him about it. See if you can come to a happy medium if you really don't want to leave. But a lot of a relationship, no matter if it's a romantic relationship or a relationship with a best friend like that, a lot of it comes down to just having a mutual understanding with each other and just respecting each other. So if you're able to respect his wishes and talk it out with him, and maybe he just wants to be best friends, just stay best friends. It might be awkward, but I don't think it'll be too big of a deal after that. That's what I personally have to say about it. So this next one is I need advice. My best friend has been really pissing me off lately with their behavior. I tried to hint that they seem stupid, but they just didn't get the hint. What should I do? Um, See, if you have to hint towards your best friend that, you know, they're pissing you off their behavior, I think that's the first problem is you should be upfront with them about something like that. I don't know your situation with them, so I can't really say for sure. But I've had moments where people that I'm friends with started pissing me off how they're acting, and I can't say I have any experience where I've had to confront them about it, but I think you should just confront them. Sit them down, talk. Obviously, don't yell in their face about it. That's never gonna get you anywhere with that. But I do think it'll help if you at least say something to them and let them know that, hey, this kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm not really vibing with this. And just talking it out, seeing if maybe you guys can figure out a conclusion. If they don't feel like they're doing something wrong, even after you point it out and show them what they're doing is wrong, then that's on them at that point. That's really all I can say about that one too. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I haven't personally experienced, but I feel like I can give at least some sort of advice. I'm sorry if the advice isn't helpful, but like I said, I've given advice to people before, obviously not over a video like this, but I figured, hey, it's worth a shot. All right, that's all it's going to be for today. I thought I had more questions, but the other two that I got were just funny questions I don't feel like responding to because this is more of a serious kind of video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'll leave this Google form link down below in the video description if you want to ask any more questions, because maybe we can get this somewhere. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, not doing too much with this. Just wanted to experiment with it and see how it would go. Thank you guys for watching this, and hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.